Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Just Have a Seat.
I'm Jay.
I'm Ango. I'm Anto.
And I'm Sako.
Hagop's not here today, obviously, so it's just going to be us three. But we got a pretty good episode planned out for you guys. And I kind of wanted to start by addressing something real quick. So last week, actually, I would like to extend a quick congratulations to ourselves for getting our first hate comments / dislikes in the first 35 episodes. I mean, it took 35 episodes. That's a pretty long time, but snaps for us, guys. I thought it was pretty cool. And for all you hate commenters,
Keep them coming.
keep them coming. We did disable the comments, though, because it got kind of, like, too hateful at one point. Bruh, some guy called us... Should I say it?
Say it.
He called us millennial pussies.
Because we're wearing masks.
I don't know.
I think
guess
so. I think so.
And then another guy called us clowns and idiots for wearing masks. I have one thing to say to you, sir. You are the reason why stage 2 of lockdown is starting. All right, for all you fucking people who don't wear masks and think you know everything. God damn it, it's all your fault, bro. Fucking people.
That's fine. We could take the hate. It's all good. I mean, I think people were just salty because we're calling Chris D'Elia a pedophile.
Oh yeah,
That's
which
probably...
we would like to also correct. Pedophilia is 13 and under. Chris D'Elia was not a pedophile.
Yeah, he's just being a creep.
Yeah, he's just being a creep. He was, I think the youngest age that he mentioned was like 16. I think that, right? It was 16?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Chris D'Elia, not a pedophile. Or sorry we said that. That's kind of like a heavy weighted word. But you know what? Keep the comments coming for real, because we also got like 10 new subscribers. So
Okay.
that's the biggest surplus for us in 35 episodes. So
Bro, all publicity is good publicity.
hey man, you know what? It's like our first ever experience with hate, where you now realize where with hate also comes love, right? So I mean, the more hate we get, the more people watch us.
Yeah.
Also,
I guess that's a good segue with like everything going on this week. There's a lot of shit popping off with YouTube celebs and streamers that we're gonna get into. I guess we could start off with the YouTube stuff that's going on, because 2 big YouTubers just like pretty much got canceled. And cancel culture is coming for everyone right now.
It really is.
Jenna Marbles and Shane Dawson.
I saw that one. That's wild.
Both of them are just getting dragged. I think Shane's situation is just way worse than Jenna's. So her situation, they found a video of her impersonating Nicki Minaj from like 10 years ago. And they say she was wearing blackface, but I think she was just like super tan. I don't know what's going on.
That's what she was saying too.
Yeah. But anyway, they like bullied her into she pretty much quit. She's like, I'm done making videos.
She stopped. I couldn't believe that, bro. But first of all, I couldn't believe the apology video she released, because I was like, this doesn't even look like the same person. Did you watch it?
Yeah, she looks different.
It's like, oh my god.
Dude, that's why
bro.
I was like, I looked at a fucking picture of it and I was like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, I know, right?
I feel like I've heard the name and I've seen the face before, but I looked at it and I was like, is this Jenna Marbles or am I tripping?
But I think she was going with like the whole, like she wanted to be genuine and real with it. So that's why she wasn't wearing any makeup or anything like that.
That's a lot of makeup she wasn't wearing, bro.
Yeah.
That's like pounds of makeup that she wasn't wearing.
But wait,
I mean, she didn't even look like the same person at all.
Has she had plastic surgery?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Because I don't even recognize her. I gotta pull up a before and after.
But I
picture.
think I think she apologized for that video before, and again it resurfaced. A lot of people are like supporting her though. It's not like, yeah, I'm not sure, like, because a lot of people are showing support. They're like, I can't believe you guys bullied her out of like quitting YouTube, and like a lot of people are asking her not to leave and come back. Where with Shane Dawson, this dude is just. He's like screwed.
Good.
Because you got the whole like Smith family, the Will Smith's like family coming after you.
That's true.
That's a huge following of people that are at your neck.
Oh yeah, but what did he do? That's fucking.
So just like Jenna Marbles, but not to that extent.
Mhm.
He has like old videos where he's just being a weirdo.
Oh,
And-
but those old videos is he was straight up doing blackface and saying the N-word.
He was, blackface, like saying the N-word, and the one that like triggered like the Smith family was he was like fake masturbating to a picture of Willow Smith when she was like 11 years old.
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
Damn.
Yeah. And then there was another one that I saw. He was it was this YouTube video and they were playing a game or some shit, and they were talking about they had like a big jar and it was full of a bunch of names, and he pulled out Trayvon Martin's name, and they were supposed to, I think they were like supposed to roast someone or like talk shit or something like that, and he said like he wouldn't have been on the street if he had a job or some shit like that. So that's
He said that about
Trayvon, yeah, and then he just starts laughing. He's like it's part of the game. Like I'm just saying because of the game. Like I don't know, bro. You can't be saying some stupid shit like that.
Does that look like blackface to you?
That's
guys?
what I'm saying. I think she just looks super tan.
Yeah,
Bro, what is this? What is this? This does not like what the hell, bro? You cannot look that different. She doesn't look like this. This isn't Jenna Marbles, dude. This has to be like there has to be something. There's something fishy here, guys.
And the thing is, like, these videos are from like at least or like at least 8 years old, or like from like 10 years ago. I didn't know that Shane Dawson is 32 years old.
I don't know that either.
That's nuts.
Yeah, that's the Jenna Marbles that I know.
This is the one that everyone knows, but what is this?
No, I think she's just going for the being genuine thing and like not wearing any makeup.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know if I would consider it blackface though, because it just looks like a really, really. I mean, she's already. I mean, look at her here and here. It's like a huge tan difference.
I think she will come back, because I like I said, she's getting shown a lot of support from not only like her audience, but like other YouTubers and everything that want her to come back. Shane, on the other hand, that's just, I don't see how he's gonna come back from this.
He shouldn't. He definitely. But on that note, what is so? What was the whole point of the Nicki Minaj video? Was she like making like a music video or something?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, they just do like stupid shit for content.
Okay.
But again, these are like really old videos. Like he made an apology video too, but his apology video is kind of blaming himself, like the person he was like 10 years ago. He's like, oh, I hate that guy. Like I hate who I was back then. But it's like that's still you, bro. And he kind of almost like blamed his actions on being depressed and anxiety. But it's like, that's not an excuse.
Wait, what's the date today?
This was literally like
28th.
yesterday or 2 days ago.
Okay, yeah, that was yesterday. Jada Smith to Shane Dawson, I'm done with the excuses. And then Jaden, I'm disgusted by you. You sexualizing an 11-year-old girl who happens to be my sister. Damn, bro.
These tweets got like
100.04 million likes.
Yeah.
1.04 million.
Yeah, 1.4 million.
Oh, 1.04. I mean, yeah.
No, but
That's insane.
I'm telling you, I don't know how you bounce back from that, because this is like one of the most popular families in the world, and they're pretty much coming for you.
But I feel like these apology videos are like, I don't know. It seems like it's pointless. Everybody's just gonna sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'm sorry for my actions, this and that, you know. But it's like, what can you really say at the end of the day to actually show that you're gonna change, or like that you've learned from it?
They've made, the thing
20
is like
minutes. It's 20 minutes long too.
I don't know. They've all made apology videos before too, so it's not their first time like apologizing for something.
Saying.
But I think now with like how intense everything is and how the tension is so high, it's like this is like a time where people are getting you're just like make or break. There's no like, I think
there's no more leeway. It's like everything is just do or die, you know. If you do one mistake like this, you're just cut.
Yeah.
I wonder if we play this, because we hear it through the headphones. So can they hear it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Normally?
The last video you played, we weren't able to hear it.
But we were able to hear it through the headphones?
Yeah, you were able to hear it, but our listeners weren't able to hear it.
Damn, we should figure that out somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he has a 20-minute apology video.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the blackface is bad enough, but like to use the N-word, and this guy has 23 million subscribers.
Yep.
Come on, man. 10 years ago. 10 years ago is not that long. Like, if you think about it, that's not that long ago. 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a bunch of weird shit coming out. Like, he had another, like, vlog where he was telling his little cousin to, like, eat a sausage slowly and make it look sexy or something. Like, a little, like, 12-year-old girl, bro.
Damn.
It was, like, super weird.
There's some fucked up people in this world, man. I'll tell you that much.
For real, man. Especially the ones that have an audience this big, you can't fuck up, bro. And the thing is, it's not like he's live feeding it to where he can make a bunch of mistakes. He can't make mistakes. He could make mistakes because he's editing his videos, you know? So it's like, how do you not realize
what you're doing?
Yeah.
Look, I mean, we all make mistakes too. Like, obviously, we've all done stupid shit when we were younger and, like, said things we probably haven't meant. And I think you have to apologize. You have to apologize, but there's 100%. A right way of going about, like, apologizing. And there's some shit that you just can't, like, take back at all. You just have to face it, you know? Like, he might need to come to the reality that he's done, that he will no longer make videos, like, people will not take him seriously anymore. But his apology almost came across as that, like, he was blaming depression and anxiety for, like, his actions back in the day, when he should just own up and say, I was such a shitty person, you know, and yeah.
Well, here's what I've heard from the creators of YouTube, you know, the ones that are really popular that come out and say, you know, I've been depressed or I have anxiety, I have to step back from it a little bit. The pressure kind of gets onto them, especially when they reach like the 1 million subscriber mark, to put out very entertaining content all the time. And that could be really hard. So I feel like sometimes they do go to the extreme to actually get the views and the love that they aspire to get. But I mean, come on, bro. Still, like, even then, I don't know how you just can't come up with anything else.
That's what I was gonna say. Because I feel like, bro, any like normal human being with like a common sense of decency would be like, oh no, I can't make this, or like I can't use this idea and put it out there. You know, like, it's just gonna trigger people and it's gonna, like, come with consequences. Like, how can you possibly think that putting a video out there saying the N-word and having a black face on is gonna, like, give you more views and not, like, fire back at you, like, in the long run, you know?
How does YouTube probably wouldn't even allow that anymore?
If
you put a video out like that today, it would probably get demonetized or just completely cut off, right? Because I saw, like, a lot of videos on YouTube getting cut just for cursing.
Probably.
I haven't seen that. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, YouTube is getting very, very
They're, like,
strict.
cracking down?
Yeah.
But I think you're seeing a trend now that I think a lot of people are unfortunately going to get canceled for the rest of this year, because people are going back in time. They're looking at old videos. They're pulling up receipts, and they're holding everyone accountable, which is, to a certain extent, it's good. It's going to be shitty for a lot of people. It's going to affect our lives.
They're going to lose their jobs
in a huge way. I mean, look, when you have this type of fame and thing like that, you have a lot of not only pressure on you, but, like, the problems stack up. And who knows how many messages, like, Shane's getting of, like, people threatening him or talking shit. Like, this could ruin your life if you don't have a good, like, strong mental health. Like, if you're not in a good state mentally. So it's dangerous too. It's on them. I hope whoever's around him is, like, watching him and, you know, making sure he's okay.
Yeah, but I also have a question for you guys. Do you think this is more on the hands of the creator himself or the channel that they use to release the video? Like, because YouTube just allowed it, right? Like, it's just been sitting there on YouTube. Should YouTube been more strict about what they allowed people to upload and, like, processing these videos and, like, looking through them and making sure that videos like this don't get through to the service? Or is it more on, like, the creator's hands? Because obviously, like, back in the days on the creator's hands, and now, like, Twitter and, like, YouTube and Facebook are all cracking down on this shit and they're tightening up a lot more. So should it just be the creator being held accountable for it, or should it be, like, the social media companies too?
Well, first and foremost, the creator for, you know, making content like that. But again, I think times have changed a lot since, like, 10 years ago or whatever it may be. So, like, those social platforms currently are they've made strides into like making sure content like that doesn't get released. But
Right.
maybe back then, I mean, I don't know how big YouTube was 10 years ago. I'm sure it was still big, but it was what it was, where it was like you make videos and you post it. I mean, they've obviously, as they've gone more popular and everything, and they see like they can, you know, make suggestions or changes to things, like they're gonna start cracking down on
Right,
that
but
stuff.
should it have taken this long for them? You know, like YouTube's not getting any backlash. Like nobody's really firing at them. Everybody's just firing at the content creators. But it's like if you really think about it, I feel like they're both at fault.
That's interesting. I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah.
So you think that YouTube itself should be held accountable for allowing
YouTube-
content like that
Yeah.
to be released?
Yeah,
I think YouTube's
Definitely.
getting more hate for actually cracking down on people too much.
they shouldn't.
Uh,
It obviously, like it depends on the situation and like what content was like uploaded or created. But like YouTube should be held responsible to enforce like these guidelines and like the terms of service and like not allow people to upload stuff. Like for example, YouTube's not gonna allow people to upload porn, right? There's specific websites for that. So why should they allow people to upload like shit like this or like hate videos or like racist videos? Like there should be stuff that's set aside that's like, okay, these are a no-go. Like if anybody uploads any of these, like they should be automatically taken down. And like obviously blackface is included in that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like obviously Shane Dawson's at fault and Jenna Marbles, I can't really say like, I don't know if she's like really at fault because like to me it looks like she's tan. But I mean the idea behind it of like her like impersonating Nicki Minaj and having that color on her, that's what probably could trigger some people. But it's like Shane Dawson's definitely at fault, and like I feel like YouTube is too for allowing him to upload that. But I mean 10 years ago like things weren't as strict or like enforced, but it's I feel like it's still not an excuse, you know.
Doesn't YouTube change the algorithm pretty often? Like
Yeah.
they have to keep updating it. I feel like eventually a lot of those things are actually going to come through, because when does it happen? During that one processing period, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So like when it's processing and it kind of like probably goes through the words that you're saying really quick, because I don't think they completely take it down either. I think they just demonetize the video.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
they're allowed
that
to
makes
take
sense,
it
that makes
down.
sense.
I mean, yeah, it's like
Well,
their
they could
company,
flag it.
but yeah,
No,
could
they
flag it.
take down videos mostly because of what is it, copyright issues.
Yeah.
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 No, even then, it just demonetizes it. Like we've had that issue before,
Mm-hmm.
and we've just been
Because of the music.
demonetized. But other than that, I don't think they would take it down. You know, like things like if you look at Facebook, they actually take down posts, which I think is crazy. Like if you mention certain words or names, they just completely take your post down, like instantly. The second you click post, it doesn't even post. So you think YouTube should do something like that?
Probably yes and no. Cause then people are gonna probably argue that it's like imposing on their freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
But-
what the whole Twitter thing is with like Trump trying to, I don't know what he's doing exactly with Twitter, but he's trying to get them to stop pushing a liberal agenda, because a lot of conservative tweets either get deleted or the people get banned.
Blocked, yeah.
Yeah. So that's like, I feel like when you do start doing that, now you're starting to, you know, because what's most of the stuff that's getting banned or deleted? It's conservative stuff.
Well, that's why people are going after Facebook and Mark
Yeah.
Zuckerberg,
Yeah.
because he said he's not going to be doing that.
Yeah, and he's
Because they said, like, oh, you need to stop, like, pretty much stop. I mean, they said stop conservatives from running, like, fake ads or, like, things like that.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, I mean, it's an open platform.
But that's the thing though. It's like it's an open platform, but you don't want to like allow people to spread like misinformation. You know.
They do have to obviously, like, monitor it, but
Yeah, and that's the thing. I feel like they're not like monitoring it as heavy as they should, considering like shit like this has been on YouTube for over 10 years, and like there's probably a bunch of other crap too that's been in there.
yeah,
And, like,
he has like a second channel that I guess to where all these videos were, and he deleted all those videos, and it was almost like it was over like 900 million combined views
Jeez.
Yeah, but how many videos get uploaded every day?
to YouTube.
Yeah, so it's like there's that issue. Then there's like on not
5 billion videos, bro.
Fuck, dude.
So they have to go through all that.
Oh, 5 billion are watched. So how many are who use YouTube? 300 hours of video uploaded every minute, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, so I can't even imagine. Like, it's virtually impossible to stop everything,
Right.
unless the algorithm is just super on point, which I feel like
Which
it will get in a few years.
Yeah, eventually, probably with AI coming in and stuff. But as
Yeah.
of now, it's probably a lot tougher. But like even Twitch is like not Twitch. Damn, I'm jumping the gun. Twitter's doing like fact checks, you know, and then it's like Facebook is doing. Was Facebook doing fact checks too, or was it just not posting?
I don't
stuff?
think so. I don't think they're doing fact checks. I think that's the whole thing behind it. That's why people are upset.
Wait, so Facebook is allowing posts?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's so much shit about Russian people. Like they have a whole agency that pins people against each other. So they'll have like a Trump rally or like a Trump meeting on one side of the street, and then they'll set up a Black Lives Matter meeting on the other side of the street just to kind of incite some kind of beef or violence, you know?
Yeah.
So how do they stop shit like that? I don't think it's possible.
It could get it'll get very technical, but it could also get very complicated at the same time, because you have to trace their IP and see like if they're posting it from like somewhere in like Russia, right? And then obviously you're gonna know they're not in the U.S. and just making up some bullshit. But at the same time, people could be using VPNs, and that'll just mask their IP and change it to say that they're like in the U.S.
ExpressVPN is a thing. Like it literally came with my new laptop. It's like free trial for ExpressVPN, so that makes it impossible to track an IP address.
Exactly.
You know, and I feel like, I mean, people who are smart that do these things, that who are actually technical with the computers, they know to use that.
Yeah.
Doesn't everyone in China use a VPN because the government pretty much controls the internet?
Possibly.
Like they don't have a Google, they don't have Instagram, they have like their own thing. So people use VPNs to get on like the American websites.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, that's wild too, though. That's another topic. But
yeah, cancel culture is at it. They're coming for people's throats.
Full effect.
I think if you have something that you know will surface, just come out with it, apologize for it before people find it.
yeah.
Like you yourself, just come out and say, I messed up and I'm a shitty person for doing that.
Yeah.
Because nothing on the internet disappears. Like once it's on the internet, it's there forever. Because somebody in the first minute it was posted took a screenshot or screen recorded. That happens so many times. Like I can't remember what it was, but this famous person posted something for like 2 minutes accidentally, and then that's it.
Bro, especially
Game
if
over.
you're famous, like you just gotta.
People are on that shit like instantly.
Yeah, you gotta know what you're doing.
Well, the other thing is there's another website that archives most of the internet. So it takes like snapshots of specific websites and like different things on the internet, and you could always go ahead and access it and go back in time and see what it looked like or what was on it at that time.
What is this website?
I'm not gonna tell you.
That's wild, though.
I'll tell you later.
It does it automatically, or there's people who do it?
It does it automatically.
Oh shit, that's pretty
I'm sure
crazy.
like there's people maintaining it, but it does it automatically.
Well, that's a great place to go to if you're trying to find some old shit to dig up.
Yeah.
But I don't know, dude. 10 years though. That's the thing that bothers me. Is this guy was 21 years old. When you look back to a 21-year-old, they're fucking stupid, right? Think about it.
Yeah, they're stupid, but not. I mean,
Yeah, you can't be that dumb. You know.
Well, yeah.
he was doing shit that maybe if you're like 15, 16, you look back and you're like, dude, or not even that, bro. Like 13, 14, you're like, dude, I'm such an idiot. Like freshman in high school mistakes, you know? But like, stupid. And to like record it and post it.
Or to not delete it today. Like not go back and delete it.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think would like, what can they do to actually justify their actions? And I'd be interested to hear what our listeners think about this too. Because I feel like there's only so much you can do, you know? Like apologies become like empty. Like everybody just, whenever somebody fucks up, the first thing they go to is just an apology.
Well, I think it comes down to the extent of what they, like how bad was it? Because you have to apologize. But if it's like really bad, like Shane's position, you have to apologize and be ready to like just be done after that. Like you have to accept the fact that you're probably never going to be relevant again, you know, or just like, but with Jenna Marbles, it's like apologize, maybe wait. And then, you know, she's getting a lot of support and then come back. Because there's been a lot of people who have messed up and they've apologized and they've come back from it.
Well, what about, do you think that's going to happen with Dalia? Because he came out and apologized, and, you know, I've been trying to go back and check his YouTube channel, and he's been quiet.
He like, or somebody from his team like post some email conversations with girls too. I guess he had receipts of his own where girls have lied to him about their age. So that was like his comeback, was trying to say that like, yeah, like this is true, but there's also like all these women that have lied about their age.
Right. That's another thing.
That's a good transition into what else is happening with Justin Bieber too. How he had those sexual allegations against him. I think it was sexual allegations.
Yeah. He sexually assaulted.
Yeah. And then these girls like tried taking his name down like heavy, and now he's suing them for 20 mil for defamation.
Damn.
But
they
they found that
right?
the texts were actually like photoshopped.
No
that
way.
It was fake texts. Yeah. So and then they found one of the girls was posted something saying like I'll get famous no matter what it takes and shit like that.
That's
So
stupid.
these girls actually went after him, and he had proof. Like he had text proof. He had people with him at the exact times and locations where they said this and this happened. Like one girl was like, he sexually assaulted me at the Four Seasons. Guess what? He was with Selena Gomez somewhere else on that fucking day. So
that's too big of a. There is some celebrities that are just too big of like an animal to bring down. I mean, Justin Bieber probably has such a strong team around him, full of like lawyers and everything that they'll monitor everything that he does and shit like that.
100%.
They literally get paid so he doesn't get in situations like that. When you look at like other people like YouTubers, I mean, their teams aren't as strong, you know.
There was, and then I saw I think another tweet on Twitter talking about some chick was like, he's suing him for 20 mil. Like, what does he even need that money for? But it's like, it's not about suing him for 20 mil. It's about like the thought behind it, you know? Like you're going after, you're going after this dude, trying to ruin his career, and like fucking Photoshop the stuff, like what Anto said. Like, you might as well just end their life for trying to do some stupid shit.
No, I mean,
like
sometimes
that,
you got to make an example out of someone so it never happens again.
Yeah.
You know? I think he's taking that initiative of saying like, all right, you F with me, like, I'm gonna sue you for 20 mil.
Yeah.
And so like nobody else F with me ever again.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But from what I've heard, celebrities that big, they actually make females sign like non-disclosure agreements.
NDAs, yeah.
So I mean, there's really no getting around that. You know?
Dude, but like it kind of gets into like other accusations by women, you know, because I feel like what happened with Justin Bieber now is like it kind of derails the credibility of women when it comes to like sexual accusations.
I think you're right.
You know?
I think you're right. It kind of it does kind of mess up the whole image of believe all women.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think you should believe all of anything. First of all, that doesn't make sense because like you said, the Justin Bieber case.
Yeah.
But then what about the people who actually do have real life stuff that now people are just gonna put it in the back of their mind because they're like, you know what, it might not be real.
There's that, and then there's like the fact that the people might not even come out about it anymore. You know, they're gonna be like,
because
nobody's gonna believe me.
Yeah, that's true. That too. And it's already hard enough to come out about it, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like the ones with, like the Chris D'Elia ones, like they really felt like they weren't gonna be able to do anything because he was a famous guy. You know, he could screw them over. I wouldn't say just as bad, but he could threaten them in some way. I don't know, bro. I don't know. We can go into our other mans that's getting screwed over.
Yeah, we're going to transition into gaming and the Twitch community.
Now, before you leave, because we said gaming, it's not actually, we're not going to talk about video games.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about people
Streamers.
in the community, like Twitch streamers, specifically DrDisrespect.
And it's a very like trending topic, and it's mainly trending because people just have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, there's just so much uncertainty behind it right now.
So many stories. So basically, one of the biggest like Twitch streamers in the world.
One of the funniest ones, I would say, too. That's the thing.
He's had a cheating scandal before.
Yeah.
He's come out,
TwitchCon, I believe.
apologized about it. This was like, what, a year ago, 2 years ago?
I believe so.
Anyway, people have moved on from it. But out of nowhere, what was it, like 3-4 days ago, he got permabanned from
on Monday.
Twitch.
I think it was on Monday.
and nobody knows why. Apparently, he came out on Twitter and said that he still hasn't been given a reason by Twitch as to why it happened. But I think there are so many rumors. I think he knows. I just don't see him like sharing anything with the community because his lawyers probably told him to shut up. You know. So I'll go through some of the conspiracies.
Speculation.
Yeah, speculations, and you guys let me know what you think. One of them, which I think is probably the most realistic one, is so Ninja and Shroud, which are two other streamers, just recently left Mixer because Mixer got bought out by Facebook Gaming. So.
Oh, is that why that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like free, you know, they could sign with
Free
anyone.
agents.
Yeah, free agents. And the rumor is that Ninja, Shroud, and DrDisrespect were gonna start their own streaming service. So DrDisrespect started like low key asking other streamers to go with them from Twitch, and I guess somebody snitched on him, told Twitch about it. Twitch found out and they permabanned him.
Damn.
So that's one rumor.
Damn. So they're saying it was actually in the works then.
Yeah, that
Shit.
that those three were gonna start their own streaming service.
Which they could easily.
They could. Another one goes back to his cheating scandal, which apparently he cheated on his wife with another famous streamer at VidCon. And
TwitchCon.
This was the thing that was
is
last
TwitchCon
year.
or VidCon?
I think it's TwitchCon.
No, this was last year. Last year, 2
Yeah.
years ago, something like that. And apparently he like sexually assaulted her, and it was like and he left her a voicemail like cussing her out and like threatening her, like if you tell anybody about this, like I'll do XYZ to you, whatever it is. And this streamer went to Twitch to work out a deal to like keep it, you know, hush hush. And they did.
Yeah. They said they were paying her more, right?
Yeah, and now
I think she reworked her contract.
yeah, and now she went back asking for more, and they said no. So she's like, okay, then I'm gonna come out and say everything.
Yeah.
So Twitch went and, you know, just took the action of banning Doc.
Wait, what? That part doesn't make sense. So this girl kept everything quiet. Twitch made this girl keep quiet and paid her more for it.
Exactly. They worked a better contract for her. Yeah.
Just so she doesn't snitch on Dr.Disrespect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty... Okay, that's wild on Twitch's part because that's kind of sketchy, man.
It is.
Because Dr.Disrespect, I'm sure, is a fucking huge stream of views and revenue for them.
Yeah,
That's exactly why. That's exactly why. And there are other streamers who have, done a lot of worse things, like live on stream, and
like
they've
Alinity showing her nipple.
Yeah, showing it, like throwing her cat around.
And she gave her cat vodka. She gave her cat vodka, threw her cat around, and they didn't even ban her. She showed her nipple, they didn't even ban her. She ended up putting a ban on herself for like 3 days, but then I think Twitch ended up giving her a soft ban too for a couple of days. But she's like, I'm gonna take a break. Like I'll be back in a couple of days. Like I need to like do this for myself. And when that happened, the community was just outraged. They're like, how's she showing her nipple? And like nobody's banning her, but like when other people do something, they get banned. You know, they're like kind of saying like she's one of their like favorite streamers, like or like Twitch like likes her in that sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
she brings money in basically.
Yeah. Not that much. She's not that popular.
Like
she's popular, but she's not like Doc popular.
Yeah,
you know?
if you watch Doc's like last 8 minutes of his last stream, not even 8 minutes, probably less than that. This dude, so like literally he pulls out his phone like underneath, he like reads something, and you could see like his whole face just like changes. So I think somebody might have reached out to him and said something, and then like right before the stream ends, he goes like, I know this he thanks everyone for watching. Yeah. And he goes, I know this is a really tough time, like weird time, but we'll get through this. Like we'll get through this. Like thanks for sticking with me. Like it's almost like he knew something was up. So it's just very, I don't know. But he, like I said, he came out and tweeted like that he has no idea.
Yeah, it's out of the blue. So Tim the Tatman also said that what did Tim say?
He called him. He called him and talked to him, and he said, like, the doc just told me that he's working with Twitch to figure it out.
Because the doc doesn't even know. And then there's been other sources speculating that, like, it's not a DCMA or is it DMCA?
Yeah, I think it's DMCA.
Yeah, so DMCA deals with, like, copyrighted music and stuff because Twitch has been recently cracking down on a bunch of people about having that in their videos. So they've just been, like, banning people. I don't know about permanent bans, but, like, maybe, like, temp bans.
Yeah, but, like, multiple, like, inside sources came out and said that it's not related to that.
Yeah.
That it's something else.
Yeah, and then the last option is obviously the hashtag Me Too movement or whatever it is, like sexual accusations.
I hope it's not that. Bro.
I hope it's not that
Yeah.
either.
But
But
that's
like,
the heaviest thing. That
because they're making it sound like he's not only like banned from Twitch, but he's done.
yeah,
Like,
that's
done,
what they were
done.
saying. Yeah, but then it's weird because like Twitch just came out and the only thing they said was like whenever we see somebody violate our terms or like the community guidelines, like we take the appropriate actions no matter how big or popular they
Yeah.
are. But it's like it's Doc, dude. You know, like this is like one of your biggest like faces right now. So they're gonna lose a lot, if anything.
Well, I mean, people were already like complaining about Twitch. I mean, I've like
Twitch is-
read things that
Twitch has been shit for like the past minute.
they're not
from
like
what
happy
people have been
about it.
saying. Yeah, from what people have been saying.
But what else is out there? Because I know there's Facebook gaming.
Facebook gaming, I think there's
Mixer.
YouTube gaming.
Well, Mixer is
No,
no
Mixer's
more.
Yeah.
down. And I think that's about it. I think it's just Facebook and YouTube.
Hmm.
Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch for now.
Well, Doc has his own YouTube channel with like over 1 million subscribers too. So
Yeah.
I mean, he's not like completely done. He still has his own thing.
Well, I don't think it's that bad because I also read somewhere else that so when it first happened, all his sponsors dropped him
Yeah.
and then they re-signed him. So they probably thought it was something like really bad and they found out what it was and they're like, okay, it's probably not that bad. Which leads me to assume that it was that Doc, Ninja, and Shroud trying to start their own streaming service.
Because that would be bad too. That's like them turning around and stabbing Twitch
Yeah.
or Facebook gaming or whatever it
Yeah,
is
'cause
that they're on.
They're saying, because Discord dropped them too. I don't know if you've heard if Discord re-signed them or not. So
I don't know if they, I'm not sure. But I know his other sponsors dropped them at first and then they signed them
like
back.
G Fuel?
Yeah.
G Fuel, okay. Yeah. I'm not, I
G
haven't.
Fuel like the Gatorade
Yeah.
brand?
Yeah.
No, it's Mountain Dew, isn't it?
No,
I have
he was,
no
he was
idea.
with G Fuel. Unless he switched. I don't know. I haven't really kept up with
I'm not
Doc
sure.
too often.
That's a huge sponsor.
Yeah, G Fuel's huge. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
I love how they sponsor gamers that don't even do like anything that requires sweating. That's
Esports, man.
hilarious.
Esports is tough.
It is, dude.
But I hope he comes back. Like that
Yeah.
dude's actually like fun to watch, man.
Doc's the best. Doc's
He's
the best.
hilarious.
Doc was actually what got me into streaming. I used to always watch him back in the day at work, and that guy was just a character, man. He's so entertaining.
He's so funny.
Just the way he goes about gaming and stuff. And what makes it even better is that I don't know if that many people know this about him, but he used to be a programmer.
Mm-hmm.
He used to work for, I think it was Treyarch. I don't know if it was a company that worked on Call of Duty. So
Yeah.
he knows like the ins and outs of like video game development, how everything works. So like whenever he complains about it, like, there's like credibility and validity
Yeah.
behind the statements that are being
He's
made.
always complaining about the audio.
Where's
bro.
the audio?
So
Every
it's-
gamer complains about that though. Like actually playing Call of Duty, it's the worst fucking audio I've ever experienced, dude. It's like someone will be running right next to you, you won't hear him. It's the dumbest shit.
It's
Yeah.
inconsistent.
Yeah, it's
It's
so
very
very
inconsistent.
So it's I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how things unfold, and it's just a lot of uncertainty around the whole topic and the whole situation right now. So it sucks. It sucks. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
But-
we'll see a comeback. I mean, depending on what actually happened,
Yeah.
I think we might.
If
see a
it's not
comeback.
that serious, this might be if it's not that serious, this might be the best thing that's ever happened to him because that comeback is gonna be crazy.
Dude.
You don't know, like so
Did-
many people are gonna follow.
Did you see
him
his
after
last
that.
comeback when he?
Yeah,
So
that-
when he cheated on his wife and he like took like a hiatus. Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
He came back, like I think it was like January, February of the new year. Dude, he broke Twitch records. Like I think he had like 140,000 people in his lobby. Like Twitch started lagging. I think like the website they were saying like there was so much traffic on it. It was insane.
I know. I'm gonna follow him. Like if he goes somewhere else, then
Yeah,
I'm
me too, for
deleting my
sure.
Twitch for sure. I'm gonna fucking download whatever the fuck he's on.
you
But it was-
actually watch him on Twitch.
I started to like literally like this past week I downloaded Twitch and like I watched like a couple of his live like and then out of nowhere this shit happens.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But if him, Ninja, and Shroud make a streaming platform, that would be insane.
Doesn't
Yeah.
Shroud? Because
Insane.
Shroud is the guy who has 100 Thieves, right?
No, that's no, that's Nate Shot.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Which one was Shroud? I can't remember then.
He's on Cloud9 Gaming. It's like a
Oh, he's the
blue and black and white.
Yeah,
logo.
yeah. This
Yeah.
fool, yeah.
Look at this guy, bro. He just got paid like 8. How many? Like 10?
10, I think 10, and then
10 mil?
Ninja got 30.
Yeah.
Muff, 30 mil?
30 mil.
For
Dude,
what?
The doc has a clip too, because the doc, they don't like get along that much, but like jokingly, you know, like they shit on each other, and like Doc was like impersonating him, was like, "Hey Doc, like yeah, I just got paid 10 mil for 8 months of work," and Doc's just like, "Bro, you have to watch that clip. It's fucking hilarious." But yeah, man.
Oh, like they got paid after
They got
Mixer
paid out.
shut
Yeah,
down.
Yeah.
Mixer shut down.
Because they got paid throughout their contract.
They got paid their full contract.
Yeah.
God damn.
So
30 mil. That's insane.
Yeah.
Bro. That's insane.
it's ridiculous. But I don't think Ninja's mentioned anything about where he's going yet, and I don't think Shroud has either.
Bro, Ninja they have enough money to do that shit. They should just do it.
They really do.
They should just do it. Because they complain about how these things are run anyway. It's like, might as well start your own.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, 30 mil. It probably takes like a couple mil to start it.
Yeah.
Plus a few good minds on it too.
Bro, and they'll make so much money like right away with their following already.
Yeah,
Who wouldn't go
their
watch that
popularity.
shit?
Yeah.
Dude, Shroud, Ninja, and Doc, it's game over.
They could
It's
literally
game over.
like bankrupt, like take
Twitch.
all of Twitch. They could take all their fucking viewers. Because if they started, there's no way like those other guys like Nick Merckx, Tim the Tapman, like all those dudes aren't
Yeah.
gonna move over.
Tim's
They
for sure, gonna follow.
will.
Yeah. Tim and Doc are like really good friends.
All right then. I don't know what else to say about this.
Well, I mean, we just gotta sit down and just watch it unfold, I guess.
Yeah, we'll put a timestamp for when we start talking about the
Yeah.
doc, just for anybody who's here for that.
Yeah. But I think in the next week or two, we might actually figure out what's up. Because they can't
Hopefully.
keep it in the dark for that long.
Well,
It's
they
been
have
a week.
the thing is that they have no legal obligation to tell us what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Twitch literally doesn't need to say anything. Like they're not obligated to.
No, but not them, but the doc himself might come
yeah,
out because his
I'm-
fans are asking questions,
I
man.
mean, it depends how bad it is. Like
Yeah.
if it's
Yeah.
bad, then he might just stop. He might just not say anything and just
I mean, yeah, I guess that way it's better if nothing comes out.
Yeah.
Then.
yeah.
Dude, and one more thing, I guess, before we end, and it's crazy because when Mixer got shut down, everybody hopped on Doc's channel. They're like, "Oh yeah, like Mixer got shut down, like this, and that." And I think Doc laughed about it for a second, but then he got serious and he's like, like, it sucks because these people like that's their career and they're losing their careers,
Mhm.
or they're like just having to go through like a rocky road to like transition to something else.
I heard him
And-
say, "Who the fuck watches Mixer anyway?"
Yeah. But
heard
like
him say
now, like the same thing is happening to him. Like if hopefully like his career is not over. Like forever.
Well, he was talking about not just other streamers. I mean, he was talking about like the Mixer, like
Yeah.
the team. You
No,
know,
yeah,
the
that's
people
what
that
I'm
work
saying,
there,
that's what
like
I'm
people
saying.
who have everyday jobs at that
Yeah.
company. Yeah, but like, you don't have to feel sorry for Shroud or Ninja.
No, they're chilling. They're
They
chilling.
got
Not
a
at
fat
all.
paycheck
Yeah,
out of
they're
that.
chilling.
Yeah.
But like the fact that like it's happening to him, it took a full 360. It kind of sucks. So
He'll bounce back from it.
we'll
no
see.
doubt.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Should be interesting to watch it unfold.
Yeah. I don't know, man. 2020.
2020 has been crazy. So
Stay up, stay woke.
stay up, stay woke.
Don't do any stupid shit because it's always gonna come back to bite you 10 years later. And as usual, stay safe, people.
Mm-hmm.
Wear a mask.
You're not a pussy if you wear one.
Nope, not at all. And we'll see y'all next week.
Apple, Spotify. YouTube.
Apple, Spotify, YouTube.
You know what it is.
Adios.
See you guys in the next one.